Hello?
I I can hear you, but there was a little bit of an echo.
Yes. I don't know why.
Wow. It's got that reverb. This it's almost as if you're in a music concert and there's a large concert hall and you're getting the echo.
Okay, just let me shake
All right.
some.
Well, welcome everybody to the Homeazin Show today. I see Tommy has stopped by the show already, so welcome everybody to the show. We are your co-hosts. I am Ryan on this side. Over there, that is Marco, and I think Marco was playing with his audio here for a little bit to try to figure out why we have some bit of an echo.
Okay.
Now you've got even more. Now that sounds really awesome, actually.
I don't know. Okay, let me check something.
Whatever you did, it gave it more echo. So there's even more echo now.
Hello?
Yep, there's still quite the echo.
What
Anyhow,
what an amazing day to have an echo. And I have no idea what's going on here.
oh my goodness. Well, thanks to everybody for tuning in. I'm Ryan over there. That is Marco. We host the Homeazin Show just about every Friday morning. And what I was going to say is, I talk a lot about remote worker type of gear. So that is desks, chairs, monitors, keyboards, paper shredders, printers, things like that. That's what I talk a lot about. Marco over there, my friend, he talks about video, cameras, echoes, microphones, and trust me, usually we don't have these kinds of issues with the microphones uh, right away on the show, but
Sound.
it's always an adventure here. You still have
Sound.
an amazing echo, Marco.
Yes. And I'm pretty sure that you're jealous because of my echo.
Tommy says he's loving this. It reminds him of a press conference with the two microphones right in front of you. It's
I don't
Portugal Day for everyone who is out there.
Yes.
I think that Marco had his microphone set up for some big announcements today, maybe.
Hello?
What the hell is going on here? Can someone explain?
No, I do not think anyone's going to be able to explain this.
Oh my dear.
Oh, wow.
Because I have no idea from where this echo is coming. Let me think.
Marco has an echo. All right.
This could be a nice topic for today's show. Marco has an echo. Hello, Anita. Hello, everybody. This is our amazing show. In the right side, the amazing, unforgettable, Ryan Swanson in the blue corner.
Oh my goodness. Tommy says it sounds like Marco is stuck in a well. It does a little bit.
Oh my God. And I'm sweating because of this. Just let me turn the mixer off and I will turn it on again.
We can try that. Maybe you're going to have to switch a microphone or something else.
Okay.
It's still there.
I can tell. Let me try to
I don't
understand.
know how we're gonna do with this, but this is the Homeazin Show. Normally we don't have quite
Hello,
the technical
Carinder.
difficulties that we're so we host this just about every Friday morning, and Marco and I, we get to catch up on what's happening in each other's lives, and we get to talk about some of our favorite products, some of our on sale products. We have a number of different categories in the show, so we will do all that. But right now we're having a little bit of microphone issue.
Okay.
Still there, Marco. Marco doesn't know.
Keep
what
going. I'm gonna try to fix this,
he
and
is
I'll be
going to try to fix that. All right. We're going to postpone until later on in the show. We usually start out the show and we tell everybody, we answer the question of what is the Homeazin Show and why did we give it that name? And I think Marco just left me. Maybe he's going to do a reboot on his end or something, but I will try to keep the live show going. Anita said just restart. I think that is maybe what Marco is going to try to do. Corinder is also out there saying hello. Anita says the echo must come from the beach in Bali. I don't know exactly what that comment refers to. I don't know. Do you have? I've never been to Bali. I have been to a few different beaches in different places, but all right. So here's how we typically start the show. Typically, we don't have microphone issues, but we get together on the show, and at the beginning, we explain why do we call it the Homeazin Show and what is the Homeazin Show. But I'm going to say that for a little bit later for when Marco comes back. Then we will introduce the reasons why it's called the Homeazin Show. What?
Can you hear me?
I can. And there's no echo. Oh, what did you do? Did you just do a reboot?
I can't share my secrets. Well,
that reminds me. Yesterday, I had a problem in my car, and I took it to the shop, and they told me there was nothing wrong with my car, but I'm fairly certain they did something to my car, and they didn't want to admit that last time I was in there, they forgot to do something, and so that my car was going to be broken, and I come back. So I think they just told me there was nothing wrong. But Marco, what did you do to fix this?
I think I was getting kind of feedback from OBS.
Okay.
That's the thing. So thank you so much for having my back.
I got you covered. I was going to postpone the what's the Homeazin Show and why do we call it that, but you're here. I didn't know if you were going to be gone for 2 minutes or 20 minutes.
Or
I was kind of
hours.
expecting. Yeah, I thought I may have to do the whole show by myself. I thought maybe Marco was
all by yourself.
I thought Marco
You
just was
should
going to go to the
be
beach.
all by yourself, all alone. So thank you so much for stopping by. This is a special episode. It's June 10th, Portugal's Day in Portugal, and also everywhere where it's a Portuguese, which it's literally everywhere.
I consider it Portugal Day too, and I'm in the United States.
So today it's Portugal's Day, also Dia de Camões. Camões, Luís de Camões, it's our most celebrated poet. Okay. And also Portuguese communities. As I said, I think for a few days ago or something, that if you were living in Newark, probably you will be listening to fireworks today. Thank you, Anita, Sonia. Thank you so much. So I think it's time to make the most expected announcement. And by the way, today I'm actually using both microphones. It's the first time on the Homeazin Show that I'm using this microphone and this microphone. How amazing this could be.
Unbelievable.
Absolutely. And I think it's time to answer the question that everybody is making. Why these amazing two gentlemen came with this name to this absolutely unforgettable show. Unforgettable.
I was waiting for that.
That's what you are. Do, 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 do. unforgettable.
Oh my, oh my.
So we have this big announcement to make, and so it's time to make some suspense. So now it's time to unveil the most well kept secret in the world. Why we have named this show as the Homeazin Show.
That was really good, and it brought up some other funny memories. I gotta say hello to a few other people. Mr. Moderator is stopping by. Tommy is commenting about the lack of fire ants on our show. Tommy also sent out the national dish of Portugal in my comments. Mr. Moderator said the dog is barking. Marco made the dog start barking. That intro. Anyhow, I had to give a quick shout out. Mr. Moderator sent me a message on Instagram yesterday, and it was a fantastic message, Mr. Moderator. I don't know, when is that thing you sent me going to be publicly available for the rest of the world to enjoy? Anyhow, so I don't want to spill any of that, but we're here for, why do we call it the Homeazin Show? So that's where we were before I got a little distracted. Why do we call it the Homeazin Show? This is the question that Marco and I get all the time, because people are like, what is that word? Well, when we created the show, we got together with our creative department, and they said, we want 3 words. Give us 3 words that you want to describe the Homeazin, or to describe this show you're going to create. And so Marco and I, we thought, and the first word we came up with is home. And because we are both at home, not the same home. I'm in the United States, South Dakota. Marco is in Portugal, over in Europe. So, but we're both at home. So that's the first reason. Marco, what's the second reason?
So the second reason, and thank you so much for asking. I will reply to that in a moment. But first, let me talk about my childhood and how happy I was.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it. We're getting distracted.
So, the second reason is because both of us, we are at Amazon. And in this case, it's not a different Amazon. We both are at the same Amazon.com, the one and only Amazon.com. Call me. I am the one and only. And this third, last, but not least reason why our beloved and workaholic creative department came with his name is Ryan.
The final reason is the Homeazin Show. We wanted it to be remembered as amazing. So we used the word amazing. And we gave our creative department the word home, the word Amazon, and the word amazing. And we said, those are the 3 words that we want to describe the show. And so they took those words and they mixed them up in their word jumbleinator. And yes, I have created this word jumbleinator. And I should patent that word or copyright it. I don't know. But they mixed them up in the word jumbleinator, and out came the word Homeazin. And so that is why we call our show the Homeazin Show.
I need to do something about that word.
The word jumbleinator. Rome has stopped by. Rome says, good morning and hello, everyone. Greetings, Rome, from Tommy and Mr. Moderator. Rome also says he hit the follow button, ask some questions in the chat. Mr. Mod is in the house. Mr. Moderator's dog. Mr. Moderator, you have 2 dogs, right? And which dog is it that's going crazy? Rome says Homeazin Show is fire again. I can't remember the name, Mr. Moderator, of one of your dogs, the one that's always like in the middle of it. I don't know. Mr. Moderator will let us know. Cairo, I think, is one of them.
Okay, now it's. Oh my God.
Mr. Moderator
I'm
said
getting
the
troubles
dictionary
everywhere.
is getting
This
a
is
new word.
going great today. Just let me do this. Where can I plug
Well,
this?
we sometimes we have technical difficulties here on the show. It's a good thing that this is not like the first show we ever did. Actually, it's a good thing this is not the first show we ever did. I remember one of the first shows Marco and I ever did together, and now I guess while Marco is doing whatever he's doing over there, it's story time with Ryan. All right, so way back in the olden days, like 2020, maybe March or April of 2020, I had access to LinkedIn Live. I didn't even know about this Amazon Live thing, and Marco had access to LinkedIn Live. And I think at the time we were one of maybe a couple hundred people that had access to LinkedIn Live. And I found out about this company called Restream, and I put up a link on LinkedIn, and I said, hey, I got access to this new beta feature of Restream where I can invite a guest onto my show. Does anybody want to be my guest? Within like 25 seconds of my post being up, Marco jumps in my chat, and I didn't know who Marco was. I don't even know if we were connected at the time on LinkedIn. Marco jumps into my chat. It's like, me. I'd love to be a guest. I love live shows. Let's get together. Let's do a show together. And so I was like, all right, at least there's one other person in the world that's excited to try this out. I did have a couple other people respond, but Marco responded literally in like 25 seconds. And we got on the show, and this was using Restream back then, like initial beta release. And I think what I remember is when we came into the show, it didn't work very well, is what I remembered. But I think instead of having two boxes like Marco's over there, I'm over here, there was a third box in the show. It thought somebody else. Well, that was a vacuum cleaner.
No. Do you want to say again that we got these three words in the word jumbleinator?
We took the word home, we took the word Amazon, and we took the word amazing, and we mixed them up in the word jumbleinator. That's the word jumbleinator.
It's the jumbleinator working.
It's the jumbleinator mixing. There we go. We mixed them up. Anyhow, the first show that Marco and I did together had some serious technical difficulties, but we just made it through the show anyway. I should dig that up, Marco, out of the archives of Ryan's live shows. I should do that. And you know what? I'm going to let you talk for a little bit, Marco, and I'm going to see if I can find a picture of way back,
a while ago, yes.
way back in the day. Not even sure I know where to look.
And oh my God, I'm getting nostalgic. I'm about to cry.
It was May 1st of 2020. This is so much fun.
And we made a live show in a holiday. I can't believe, because I don't work. I don't like to work on working days. So
All right. I got to share some stuff. So I'm looking through. I found this folder, and this is too funny. I'm having a good time with this. Oh no, this is not going to work. All right, look, I got to share this out. because I'm starting to remember this. So share out this picture.
Okay.
I made this after the show. So that is me in my office. I remember we started the show and I could hear Marco and, I could, but nobody else in the world could see him. And there was just there's a blank black box there. You can't really see that there's a box, but nobody else in the world can hear him. And then I think he had to rejoin the show. And I'm trying to find a picture because it left that black box there. And then it put Marco on the other side of the black box as if we had an empty guest. But anyhow, I do remember this, but I posted this out to the internet because that was our first show and there was some serious technical difficulties on that one.
Back to that time, I had Rob Balasabas in one of my shows, and then he was saying, we were talking, and my image got froze on picture-in-picture on the tiny picture, okay, and I was like this, with the image froze, like this.
I do remember that show with Rob. That was so. I have no idea how we got onto this topic here. Probably because we've just been distracted all day. But that show with Rob Balasabas was an example of if just about everything can go wrong in one show,
they go wrong.
What happens? Because I watched that show, and luckily you had a solid, good guest like Rob, who is familiar and comfortable with live video, and he just kind of kept trudging through with the technical difficulties that were going on. But you guys handled it very well, but things kept going wrong, and you kept freezing, and your internet kept working, and we didn't hear you, and Rob was on there. But yeah, so sometimes live shows don't go as exactly as planned, and I think some people appreciated that little picture out there. Mr. Moderator says, Marco, don't work on working days. No days. Just take all the days off. And Rome says, we've all been there. It's a learning thing over time. Yes. But okay. Marco and I, we've dealt with a number of minor issues on our show, but mostly.
Absolutely. But we survived.
Show. Yeah, the Homeazin Show runs pretty smooth.
We are not even Mike, but we survived.
Survival Mike. Oh, well, here we are again, Mr. Marco. We are 27 minutes into the show. I do have to make apologies today because I have the absolute worst selection of new items today in the show. Okay.
Surprise me.
So, but when we're ready to get to the new section of the show,
Okay. Well, before I want to make, because today it's a special day, it's Portugal's Day, so I'm going to do a special, how can I say, review / shout out and something about a book of a friend of mine, which is the most responsible, guilty of me going live back in 2015. Okay. So he was the guy who invited me to join Blab back in those days. And he launched a book. It's available on Amazon. First, he released the Portuguese version of this book. Let me show you. This is a Portuguese shout out. So this is the Portuguese version. Right now it's highlighted the English version because I think it was released a few days ago. And please don't worry because the whole book is in English, hopefully. I think the only thing in Portuguese is the name of the writer. And by the way, I'm one of the persons that made how can I say this? A testimonial. Let me see if I can show you. Oh, there you go. I'm getting used to this thing. That's me. Okay. So if you want to learn a little bit more about LinkedIn, this is the book. He's our most known Portuguese expert. I think it should be one of the best LinkedIn experts in the whole world because he knows a lot about LinkedIn. It makes me jealous, okay? And you know how jealous I am about everything. So if you want to learn a little bit more about LinkedIn, you just need to press that button. So, well, good idea, Chris. So I don't know if you're seeing my chat, Ryan, but
Let me go check. I was just checking over on your chat because I wanted to see this
Chris
book.
just sent us a huge challenge. But I think this could be something that the world is longing to. The definitive guide to amazing book.
Chris Stone, thank you for stopping by the show. Chris
Yes,
Stone
by the way.
is
Thank you,
one of the
Chris.
hosts
Stopping
of
by.
the Dealcasters Live, and he was a guest on my show a few weeks ago. Great guy, fun person. I don't what would we put in the definitive? I think that word is pronounced definitive.
Definitive. Definitive. Yes.
If I could get the non-English speaker to help me out with the English words here, that would be helpful.
So I think now, yes, we can go to the first section of this amazing show. Well, the first official section. Let's see if I can find the video. So now it's time to talk about the new arrivals of the week. What do you have, Ryan?
Oh my goodness. This is all over the place. All right. Okay, it's a good thing Marco is bringing up his LinkedIn book from his friend. And Marco, you're in a second book talking about social media and marketing and Amazon Live video. And maybe you need to write your own book and live streaming. You probably need to just write your own book, Marco.
Absolutely.
I think you do. If you write a book, will you let me write the foreword for your book? If you write one.
Only if you promise to me that you will use the word jumbleinator.
The words I will put that in there. Anyhow, this is the first section of our show because earlier on in the year, I think right around we took the end of the year, Christmas and New Year's break. We took a few weeks break. When we got back, the creative department got together with us and they said, hey, I think we need to structure the show a little bit better so that we can talk about the items in the carousel a little bit more simply and more straightforward. So we created different sections on the show. Our first section today is what is new, what arrived new at your house today or during this last week. And Marco likes to say, is it arrived at your house, your tent, your motorhome, your camper, your space station, wherever you are? What is new?
Space station is good.
I think that one's new. Maybe just edit that one. But this week on my morning show, for whatever reason, no, I know why. On Monday, I was opening a box on my show. And I cut my finger on the box. And this whole idea sent us down a rabbit hole of you should have first aid kits and first aid items in your house and in your remote worker gear. So I was like, I need to order myself the world's smallest first aid kit so that I can put this in my backpack, so that I can travel with it. And I wanted it to have some Band-Aids in it and just kind of some basic necessities in it. So it's just got a few different moist towelettes. It's in a nice metal case here. It's got some moist towelettes. It's got some triple antibiotic ointment packets in it, another moist towelette. It does have a razor blade it has a cardboard cover on it, so you don't have to worry about cutting yourself. What I'm not sure is, I have a feeling the razor blade is going to cause me to need the first aid kit. But maybe that's Coleman's plan to keep selling more of these items. If they send you something, because I don't know, I don't think I've ever injured myself in my life and thought to myself, I sure wish I had a razor blade right now.
Absolutely. I think
I don't know.
The guy that came with his kit also wrote a book, How to Keep Your Business Sustainable.
Maybe. It comes with some bobby pins, which I could see them useful for different things if you need to, I don't know, do some stuff. And then it comes with an assortment of different size bandages in there.
Maybe
what I think it's missing, and I'm going to have to put one of these in it, I'm going to put in a small tweezers, because that's one of those items that when I travel and when I'm gone, I always seem like I get a sliver and I'll need a tweezers to pull it out, or I don't know. That's an item I always feel like I need when I'm traveling. But I ordered myself a very tiny first aid kit. This one right here, I think it's like $5 on Amazon. So that's item number one in my new items. I only have two today. And I told you this might be the weakest Ryan's new items section ever. Chris Stone, a couple of comments out here saying hi to people. Tommy says, in Hollywood Squares, Homeazin would be the Paul Lind Center Square. I don't watch Hollywood Square, so I don't really know what that's referring to. Tommy is saying hello back to Chris Stone. Hello, fellow Michigander, Chris Stone. It's sunny and holding steady. I don't know what the connection between Chris Stone and Tommy and Michigan is, because Tommy's from Michigan and Chris Stone is from Atlanta. So I don't know what the fellow Michigander thing is. But the next item in my carousel, there's 7 people at my household. I have a 6-year-old, an 11-year-old, a 14-year-old, a 17-year-old, and an 18-year-old. And my wife and I at my house, we go through a lot of Band-Aids. So I buy them in the 100 pack of Band-Aids right here off of Amazon. And I'm specific about this. I'm rather particular here. I go with the 3/4 inch size right there. 3/4 inch by 3 inch side. They are wide enough, but not too wide. So those are the 2 new items in my carousel today as far as what showed up at my house. So if you're interested in some safety and some first aid, that might help you out. Otherwise, I do promise next week, I have a feeling next week, Marco, there are going to be so many new items on the show. We might have to do...
I can hear the truck coming.
Yes. We might have to add an extra hour to the show next week. Because I have a couple of items that are even showing up today, and then more coming over the weekend. And I think I even have a few more I'm going to be ordering. Some items are going to be arriving to me from different companies. Anyhow, I think next week there'll be a lot of new things.
Will be the week.
Yes, but I didn't want to overshadow and overshow the Portugal day today. So
okay, perfect.
Back to you. So you're now on that side of me.
Okay.
Now you're over there.
So let me start. I only have 2 as well. Let's keep this short to keep the attention span of people. So the first was this, and you may be wondering, why is this? They are screws to put almost everywhere if you are a content creator. And for instance, if you have tripods, light rings, stands, sometimes you miss a screw to adapt the webcam on that stand or to adjust something on a tripod. So Oh my God. I'm trying to open the bag, which is stupid because it's a simple bag. My overhead camera today took the day off. I think she's Portuguese because it's not working today. So I'm
Portugal
going to
Day.
try to show what you will get. Okay, this is not working as well. Nice.
I was gonna
So
say
let me try this.
that camera's not working either.
Okay, so yeah. So you get this kind of adapters. Okay, need to make some. Everything is going good today. I'm so happy.
Flawless, flawless. Now we lost him.
I'm back. Okay, so you get this kind of adapter.
There we go.
This one. And for instance, there are some ring lights that the way they attach to stands is with this a piece like this. You get this kind of adapter, 1/4 inch. I don't know which size is this, but maybe 1/4 inch, maybe 3/8 or something. You have more like this. You have this. I don't know if you ever saw, but some tripods they have this kind of screw to attach devices.
Yeah.
Also,
I
this
think
kind
that's a
of
1/4 inch screw.
that you put in the top of cameras. Okay, it has a 1/4 inch screw as well. This adapter, 1/4 inch to 1/4 inch. So this is good because I was having some issues with missing some screws to my webcams and that sort of thing. So now I have this. I bought this so I can have solutions to my setup. Whew, it's hot here. So let me put this all together now. And the second item is this mixer. Okay. I bought a new mixer because the one I had before, only allowed me to use one microphone at a time. It only had a XLR connection. And this one, as you can tell, at least I can use two microphones at a time, but I can use four microphones at the same time, simultaneously. How awesome this could be.
We'll have to test that sometime. Do you have four? Do they have to be four XLR microphones, or can they be?
No, you can use also this kind of jack, the quarter
All right.
of inch or 6.35 millimeters. Okay, let me see, because today my cameras they took the day off. Okay, maybe I can use that one. Let me see if this camera, okay, not here, here. Okay, this is not working as well. So today my cameras they are really nice. Okay, with when you have, okay, wait. Okay, this is working. Let me try to grab it. This will be an unbelievable moment. Okay, everybody in the world should be. So this is how it looks. As you can tell, I have here four XLR cables connected, but for instance, I can remove this one. At least I'm gonna try it.
We're gonna try live on the show.
Okay, so for instance, let me do this live. I'm gonna connect this wireless microphone. Okay, here's the lavalier. Okay. Dee-dee-dee. Hopefully this should be working too. Let me put this up. So now the microphone you're listening is this one, which is, as you saw before, it's connected here with this 1/4 inch plug. Okay, so you have all these knobs to adjust the highs, the lows, the middles as well. You can adjust here the level, the gain, normal, and it has phantom power, of course. There's other channels. For instance, if you want to bring a player, a music player or something, okay, you can use these outputs. Also, you can connect a Bluetooth device, which is good, and a USB pen, and you have here the player. And it has effects. And let me see if I can put these effects to work. Okay. Can you hear? Yes.
I can hear you. It sounds a little bit of echo on that one. Hey, I have a question. Can you plug a USB microphone into this?
No USB microphones, unfortunately. Only XLR or 1/4 inch connection.
Only the good stuff for that one.
Yep. For as far as I know, there's no this kind of mixers for USB microphones. My recommendation for that is to use, just let me get back to this microphone. And right now I'm using 3 microphones. Okay, no, I can't because I disconnected one. So I can be using this one. I can use this one, or I can use this one. And one of the good things having this, mostly for Amazon, when I'm doing these live shows, is that I can, and I made this yesterday, comparing both microphones, the Shure SM7B and the MV7, so people can have an idea how different they sound. And the difference is not that big. Okay, so you can, and I think this microphone sounds pretty good as well, don't you?
I think that microphone sounds pretty good. Is that the
Okay.
iRig or is
It's Therion.
Terrian?
Yes. So I'm gonna disconnect this for now. Now I'm talking to this one. So this is the Pile USA new mixer that I got this week. And also it has this main level, but it's not button. How do we call this? Where is the camera? It's here.
It's a knob that you turn, right?
No, it's not the knob. Let me show you. This.
Oh, I don't know. If Chris Stone is still out there, he might know what those are called.
They have
I
a
would,
name. I forgot.
I would call it a slider,
Okay, maybe it's a slider.
but I don't think that's the.
Fader. Yes, that's fader. Thank you, Rome. Thank you. Shame on us. So good to have Rome here.
Yeah, it's good to have these people in the audience that
Knows more than
help us out and know some of these things that I don't.
Okay. So these were my 2 new items in the carousel. So I think we can go to the next section. Or do you have something there to talk about?
You know, let's go to the next section because I think
Okay.
what I'm going to talk about will tie in with that.
Let's do this. Deals of today, those products that could be they are in a nice deal today. Ryan, what do you have there?
All right. All right. Deals of the day. And so this ties in with a couple of the other comments out here. Corinder said that shaver would be good to help out Marco's beard. And I'm here to say Marco can grow a beard and he doesn't have to get approval from me for any of this stuff. We are our own adults here, so you can do whatever we want. But it reminded me of the article I sent Marco yesterday. Amazon just released in Europe their new luxury beauty brand products. And I was messaging Marco and I said, Marco, this is our golden opportunity to become luxury beauty influencers for all of Europe.
To shine.
Yes. I mean, there are no better beauty influencers on Amazon than us. I mean, that's why people come to the show, to see our beauty.
Yes, our beauty and our, at least my good taste to outfits.
Yes. Yeah. and your StreamYard t-shirt. And my blue sweatshirt that I wear like every other day on the show.
StreamYard teacher.
Anyhow, I got a kick out of that. Amazon did launch their luxury beauty products for Europe. And if you could say the launch went flawlessly, that would be a large understatement. I believe a number of the brands that were selling the beauty products weren't even approved for Amazon Prime shipping and stuff like that. But it was kind of an interesting article, and it made me laugh when I thought of Marco and I, because we're always joking that we are beauty influencers here on Amazon. Although one time we did have a fashion show. Remember when I had all the sweatshirts and I tried them on? So we have tried that. I don't know if we'll do it again.
Set its standards on Amazon.
Hey, before I jump into the sale products, because they're tying in with this shaving thing, Ralph over on Facebook is saying hello and happy Portugal to us. Thank you, Ralph.
Hello, Ralph. Here. How are you? So good to see you.
All right.
We need to talk one of these days. I want to know how is your Amazon influencer journey as well, because Ralph would be a really good influencer as well, because he knows a lot about these things.
Does he know anything about European fashion?
I think it does.
Potentially he could be a fit for that. All right. Anyhow, all of this got back to deals of the day. I believe because Father's Day is coming up here in the United States, many of the men's electric razors are on sale. And so for me, I have the Braun Series 7 right here, and it's on sale. The one I have is on sale for $114. It comes with a travel case, that you can put it in. And it does also come with I don't know where it is, but somewhere in my office, there's an attachment. You can snap this off and put on an attachment so that you can trim, the back of your neck or your sideburns or something like that. But that's the Braun Series 7. I kind of wanted to highlight that one because there's also another Braun Series 7, same razor, different set of attachments, and it includes the self-cleaning stand for just $10 more. And I think the one I highlighted right now is probably the better deal of the two. So if you're looking at a Braun Series 7, I think the kit for $124.99 right now is probably the way to go. And I also wanted to highlight, because Generac has been kind enough to sponsor my shows recently, their Home Power One portable power station. And here, I'll even bring it over. It is on sale. I think it's $100 off, and there's maybe even a $50 coupon with it. You can get it either just like this right here, or you can get it with the solar panels as well. I have the solar panels too, but you can charge up 3 AC outlets with it. 2 USB A's, 2 USB C's. There's a car charging DC port there. Here is where you bring the power in if you want to plug the solar panels in here, or you can charge it via a regular outlet at your house. Anyhow, the solar or the home power one right there, great for camping trips, great for some emergency backup power at your house. It's from Generark. They're on sale, kind of both kits with or without the solar panels today. That is on sale. Back to another razor that was on sale. This, I guess there's a lot of things on sale, and maybe I'll come back to that later on in the show. But I was going to talk about my Miracle Grow plant food back here. Here is my plant that I've been growing on the show. It is flourishing. And yes, this plant, you can order this on Amazon. I think the price, they're about $12. You click on that, $12. They ship it to you in a box, and you can start growing it. I got mine earlier in the spring. It's been growing well. But the item on sale is the Miracle Grow indoor plant food, $4.48. One squirt every week for smaller pots, less than 6 inches. And it is 2 squirts a week for a larger than 6-inch pot. I have a 7.5-inch pot right here. So I do 2 squirts a week, usually once on Monday or Tuesday, and then another one during the Homeazin Show. I try to do that. A couple of questions out here. Rome says, very nice. How many months? I want to guess I got that in late March, early April is when I got that. It came in a box, and it was probably this tall or so. Like, this is a new stem here. This one is a new stem. This one that appears to be dying here, I don't know if this is typical of they bloom and then they kind of die and you pick them out. This was the only flowering bloom that was there. So I want to say it was about 8 to 10 inches tall when I got it. It came in a box. If you click on the peace lily in the carousel and scroll down, I think my box opening videos are there. I made a video of me opening the box for the very first time, and I put that out there. But it was cool. I was totally shocked that you could buy a live plant on Amazon and they would ship it to you and it would survive. So it's been working.
And it's
well.
not Mike.
Yeah.
I think because of that, you can name the plant as Mike.
I could just name the plant Mike.
Yes.
Yeah, I suppose I could.
Survive.
It continues to survive. It works very well. And all right. So let me check on any of the comments out here. Rome says, I have never found a good shaver for my head. My kids were trying to get me to do this the other day. They're trying to get me to shave my head since I don't really have a ton of hair to speak of. Anyhow, they're like, you should just shave the whole thing. So I don't know. I don't have any great recommendations for you, Rome. I do think it would make an interesting section on your show someday if you did a let's shave my head section. I've never done that, but you could try it. And Tommy says all the featured creators on Amazon are going to be jealous. Probably. Anyhow, that is done with that's the end of the deal section on my side of the stream. Let's go see what Marco has on sale over there.
Okay, so it's time for me to talk about some nice deals. And the first is this microphone. Let me see what it is. Well, it's in a box, which is nice. So this is a microphone that, I don't know, maybe 3-4 months ago was around $90, and now it's $51. Let me check, $51.99. It comes with a nice boom arm, pop filter, shock mount. It's actually a really nice microphone. But because we are a little bit short in time, I'm gonna I'm just gonna to connect it so you can listen how it sounds. Look, it looks pretty awesome. Let me connect it. And I'm nervous because when I see microphones in front of me, I get crazy. So let me
Contain
see.
yourself. Contain yourself. Marco's
So
so
let me
excited.
see this. It's working. Yes, it is. So right now you're listening to this microphone. Hello. It has a pretty nice sound. Also, it has here a knob so you can adjust the gain. Okay. Also, when you press this, will mute the microphone, and this tiny light will go away. Will
We can't hear you.
now you can hear me.
Oh,
Okay. And also it has here in the back 3.5 millimeter output, so you can plug your headphones and then you can listen how you're sounding.
that sounds
Okay.
really good
But
when you hold it up real close
having in
there.
mind this is 51 well $52 microphone, I think it sounds pretty awesome, and you will get that boom arm, which is really nice as well. Oh. So the next item is, let me check. Okay, this pillow stand by Lamical, and I'm felt in love with this because it's one of, well, believe me, when you get it. Okay, let me change the microphone because it's crazy me holding. It seems like I'm on a market, a street market, trying to sell things. Okay, now I'm back. Okay, so this is so smooth and soft. Did you uh, talk with them, Ryan?
I, I have not yet.
Okay, shame on you.
I did. I even so the other day I was looking for something out on Amazon and I came across a product and I was like, oh, that one's from Lamico. I think Marco gave me some email contact from Lamico and I never did that. So I even
Shame on
thought of
you.
it and still didn't send him the email.
Shame on
I'm
you.
gonna add it to
So
my to-do list right now.
okay,
So you keep
okay.
talking.
Otherwise, we will need to talk. I will come to Ryan. We need to talk. So, really smooth. Okay, as you can see, it is kind of double faced. Okay, so you have a place here where you can put not a laptop, a tablet or a book, or for instance, you can put as well a cell phone.
When you hold it like that, it kind of looks like a hat.
Yeah, with this nose protector. So there you go. It has these kind of grooves here, and for instance, you this will m- make that the tablet won't slide, or the book. You can use this on a table, okay, like this. Let me see if this camera it's working today, because okay, it's working. So you can see you can put there's someone in front of you, which is not Ryan because Ryan is not making his homework. So you can have this here, and this side you can use this as well. And a good thing is you can use this on bed as well. In the shower, I don't think, because this is foam, will get the water, so it's not, I don't recommend to use this while showering, but it's up to you. It's, but if for instance you are at bed, And I'm saying you're at bed, not your bed. Okay? So if you are at bed and you want to read an amazing book like this one about LinkedIn, it's a really nice book. It's listed in the carousel. You can put this here and then. And the thing is, this is very light, so it doesn't, it's comfortable. So you can read your favorite book about LinkedIn using this nice pillow stand by Lamico. Okay, so and if you want a more tilted option, you can use this face, and then and look, face book. This is Facebook.
And
So there you go.
did you see Gabe's comment?
Okay, so Gabe came. Hello, Gabe. How are you? I will. He's saying that he'll try it in the shower. It's up to you. Well, you can make a shoppable video.
Be careful. Be careful to keep the camera though. Camera placement is important if you're going to be in the shower.
And Rome said, I used the Lamico laptop stand for my MacBook Air. Love it. I don't know if you're talking about this one. Maybe you're talking about this, but it's a really nice laptop stand as well. About Lamico, what I have to say, and this was the main reason why I work with them, is they have affordable things. The products they have, they are really affordable, but they look really well, and the build quality, it's really nice, having in mind what you pay for the products. So I really like what they have, and I have a couple of products from them also. For instance, this cell phone stand, look how awesome this is. I can't believe that we are making this live, because the whole world would be willing to witness this moment. Look how awesome this.
It's an amazing time to be alive.
Absolutely. And by the way, Rome is saying that I have that stand too. Also, I love it. And so this is a good way to make Ryan jealous. So, I think we can move on.
Marco is making me jealous, but he even gave me their email so that I could contact them and get myself
because I
some of
have
their
a
products.
good heart. That's the thing.
I know, and now you're making
I'm
me
a
feel
good-hearted
bad
person.
I'm not even. But they do. So Lamico, that company, they do create a bunch of accessories that are just like neat things to have.
Yep.
So-
For instance, I'm willing soon to have. They have headphones stands, which are awesome. So I'm waiting for them to send them to me. So I think it's time to move on to the next section. And by the way, let me do a tiny celebration. Let me put myself a little bit bigger, because I have new follower, Sir called Rome Wilkerson. Thank you so much. normality.
Oh my. Today's show is a fantastic one.
So I think we can move on to the next section. Oh my God.
We're 70 minutes into the show and we're on to the third section now. We're doing all right on time.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Mom is saying today's show is fire. Well, I need to create a GIF with kind of a footer here with fire. I think I have that somewhere.
That's not a bad idea. Like going, it would burn the bottom of our boxes.
Yep.
But that also reminds me, we haven't called this out. If
They
you
are
are here
fireproof.
today, hit the follow button wherever it is on your screen. Find the follow button. If you're on my side, hit the follow button. If you're on Marco's side, hit the follow button. And then go to the other side. You can type ryanis.live in your browser and you will get to my homepage, my Amazon shop, and you can follow me there. You can go to right underneath Marco's face. It says marketing. Notice the creative spelling to tie in with his name, Marco. Marketing.live. It'll get you to Marco's storefront. And you can follow him. So do hit the follow button and then jump in and ask us any questions that you have. We would love to address any of those questions. If you need help finding any products out on Amazon, definitely let us know and we'll try our best to help you out. And if we don't know the answer, we can usually refer you in a direction of someone who can help answer your question. So,
well, thankfully we have Rome in the chat.
he's out here helping us out with some of the time. He says, when do we
Absolutely.
get to the cooking section?
Well,
I don't know if we've ever done cooking on the Homeazin Show before.
drinking water could be considered cooking.
It could be. Could be.
Okay, so it's time to talk about our favorite products. What do you have, Ryan?
Oh, I'm going to start, but I got to find it now. And we're even switching this up today. All right. Favorites. I'm going to lower this down my desk and camera a little bit. This is my favorite chair, the Gabrielli ergonomic mesh office chair. It is solid mesh from here, solid mesh in your seat, solid mesh on the back, and mesh behind your headrest. The mesh does a couple of things. One, because it's mesh, it is flexible. So when you sit down, you got a little sink, a little cushion there. Plus, because it's mesh, it's breathable, so you don't get very hot in the chair either. It does have armrests that fold up and down to get them out of your way. You can also adjust the armrest. There's a button right here. It gives you 4 different height settings on the chair's armrest. Tommy says there's still a $40 coupon on the Gabrielli chair. So I have 2 of these Gabrielli chairs at my house. I have it in the black color, and now I have the dark gray color. It's a fantastic chair, and I know it's a little bit more expensive than some of the other chairs I talk about on Amazon, but this is what I would say about it. It is worth the difference between this chair and the $125, $150 chairs I have. It's like night and day. There is a ton of difference. You can just tell the higher build quality of this Gabrielli product and the Gabrielli chair. It's a much, much nicer chair. More sturdy, more durable. It does, there's a lever here, allow you to recline in your chair. Here's a new feature I just learned. I've had the other one for over a year, and just about 2 weeks ago when we got this, my son informed me you can lock out the chair at a reclining position so that I can use the chair and just leave it in that reclining position, because some people enjoy that and like to have a slight recline in their chair at all times. The last thing I was going to highlight on this, scoot a little closer, you have a headrest back here. If you squeeze these buttons by your headrest, my son's going to be all mad at me. I'm missing up his headrest on his chair. You can adjust your headrest, turn it in and out and all around. Anyhow, it is an absolutely amazing chair. And hold on. Tommy says the Gabrielle is very easy to assemble, well made. Tommy just bought one of these a couple of weeks ago, so he is a big fan as well. Marco, my other two favorite items I left in my garage, so I'm going to toss it back over to you to do your new items. I'm going to run and get them out of the garage.
Okay.
And then when you're done, I will finish my last two favorite items.
Okay. Perfect.
And Rome says he has a big head, so he'd need that head. See, Rome, you could use the headrest while you are shaving your head live on your show sometime. I mean, the headrest would even give you a good angle for the camera. I don't think that's going to happen, Rome, but I mean, just throwing the idea out there. And Tommy says you can get expert assembly for $49 on the Gabrielle. Maybe worth it, but it's pretty easy to put together.
I just realized that my chair does that as well, like fixing the position.
At different spots leaning back? Yeah, I had one for a year and didn't know it could do that.
Thank you. So, time for me to talk about my favorite items, and one of them is this absolutely awesome microphone. As you can listen to me, it has this amazing sound, this Shure SM7B. This is one of the most famous broadcasting microphones. Let me see if I can show you a little bit better. There you go. So this is how it looks and sounds, this Shure microphone SM7B. And it was for a while on my bucket list, and thankfully Shure wanted to send one to me so I can try it and use it on my live shows and video recordings. And so this is how this microphone sounds. Important things about it: you need to buy also a boom arm. Could be one like this one. You need to buy as well the XLR cable, and it's listed right by side this microphone. You need to have as well a audio interface or mixer, okay, because XLR microphones are not those kind of microphones that you can plug as like USB microphones. And also it's better to use a cloud lifter like it's listed as well in the carousel, okay? But the thing is, you will get a sound like this radio station about you're about to listen that awesome music that made you fall in love with your beloved one. And now Ryan will sing Richard Marx' song Wherever You Go. Ding 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 ding. Ding, ding, So this is one of my favorite items. Another one is, let me see what I have here. I think I have, okay, okay. Okay, Tommy is asking the high gain preamp you might recommend to go with the Shure. Let me do this. I think now you're listening. Yes, you're listening to this one right now. Okay, and I can turn this and I'm going to highlight the preamp I'm using. And then I'm going to do this. I'm going to use the Shure SM. Okay, so it's highlighted right now, this Triton audio fathead. Let me take it so you can see how it looks. So this is how it looks. Okay. One of the reasons I bought it is because it's a really nice price. Okay. Really nice price. Also, it's really low profile. For instance, the cloud lifter, it's a little bit big. And with the cloud lifter, you need to buy two XLR cables. This one connects directly to your microphone or mixer. For instance, you can plug it here, even though I don't like because it makes some visual noise. So I don't use it here. I rather to plug it on my mixer and then I plug the XLR cable there. So now I'm gonna I'm gonna use the Shure SM7B so you can listen how it sounds without this. This will provide 27 clean 27 27 27, it's 27 decibels. If you don't know what it is, 27. Okay, so now I'm gonna talk to this microphone and you can listen. It's really low, the sound. This was the gain I had, the level of gain I had with this fat head. Okay, let me put the volume a little bit high so this could be a little bit heardable. But for instance, if I stop talking, you will listen to some. I don't know the right name. It has a technical name for sure. Rom knows, but you can listen this. Right. So now I'm gonna plug this. Let me plug it. And this is how it sounds. I need to put the gain a little bit lower. Okay, and I think it's easy to tell the difference. More powerful, more clean. So that's how it is. So
Rome
tell
calls
me
that little
if
sound room tone.
sorry.
You a minute or two ago you asked what's that sound, the buzzing bzz sound that you just sometimes hear. Rome says that's called room tone. I think.
Yep. Rome tone.
We're gonna rename it Rome tone.
So okay, this is yes, it's sounding. So this is and also the Triton. I think it's there's the dynamite from I don't know how. Oh my god! But you'll find if you make the search for a preamp or gain booster dynamite, it's from oh my god, something electric. But this one it's really affordable, low profile, and it has this awesome sound, this Triton Fathead. Okay, so after this, and thank you so much for asking, Tommy. This is important when we talk about this microphone Shure SM7B. Even though it's not demanding to in order to work to this microphone to work to have this gain booster, but I think it's better. Okay, that's something that usually these kind of microphones, for instance, the electric voice, the RE 200, I think, or 200 and something, needs this as well. Okay, so the next favorite item is one that Ryan should buy in a couple of days, or yes, the RE20. Thank you so much. He knows. He knows. He's the man.
Well,
Thank you so much, Rome. Another favorite item is this: a good friend to your pocket, because you will save money, because you don't need to be buying batteries all the time. I don't know why you're laughing, Ryan. Do you have something to tell me?
I don't
And
buy
also,
I don't buy the rechargeable batteries, and I catch a little bit of grief from Marco and others on the show. So
okay,
I need to get one of these. Is what Marco's referring
someday
to.
you will be caught by the green spirit while you're sleeping, like that Christmas carol.
Yes.
Ryan. Okay, no. Let me do this. Ryan. Okay, not working. Ryan. Ryan. Okay, this is okay. Good thing about this is when things don't go as they were supposed to go. Ryan. 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 Oh, wait. I think I know what's happening here. Ryan.
Oh, there we go.
Ryan, can you hear me? I'm the spirit of the battery charger. Why?
The spirit of the battery charger. There,
You should buy this kind of devices. Captain Planet.
oh man.
Okay, so Tommy, I think he had. Okay, I think I can do this here. Okay, now it's the spirit went away.
That's good. I'm feeling a little more comfortable now.
Okay, so Tommy said that with him, and this is something that happens sometimes. Devices don't work with us as they work with other people. For me, this is working properly. Okay, you can use with double A, triple A, 9 volts C and D batteries. Okay, you can charge up to four double A, triple A, C and D batteries at the same time, and two 9 volts batteries. Okay, also you can discharge the batteries. Sometimes we remove batteries before they went full discharged, maybe because we want to be safe. Okay, I don't want this to kind of mess with me, so let me remove these batteries and put charged ones, not new ones, charged ones. And what you can do, so you can save the battery life, you can discharge with this charger, and then it's good to go. Really nice way. And even though you don't buy this one, I think it's good to think about having a sustainable behavior. Don't buy disposable batteries, Ryan. Shame on you.
Wow, that's creepy.
You will have nightmares today.
I think I'm going to.
Okay. I think we can go to the next section. Are you ready?
I don't
Any
even know what the
comments?
next section is, but I'm
Nobody
ready.
knows. And by the way,
Arnaldo is here. We should say hi to him.
Arnaldo is here, and let's do this because this is something that I like to do every time Arnaldo arrives. Okay, this is one of the typical musics from Brazil, samba. And I don't know, I'm pretty sure that you know a lot of Brazilian musicians and singers, Ryan.
Uh,
Uh,
the
but let
closest
me
thing
share
I
with you.
know to that is Shakira, and she's not Brazilian, but Central American.
Well, she's neighbor. She's from Colombia. And by the way, I don't know if you know, she's single now, but I think in a couple of days she won't be single anymore because yesterday I started following her on Instagram. So, and
Okay. Anyhow, I was gonna say I don't really follow the Shakira world very much, but she did the music for a Disney show, and her "Try Everything" song, which was on uh, Zootopia, the Disney movie Zootopia, and that was, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years ago. Anyhow, I like that song, but I don't know a whole lot more about Shakira. Evidently, you're keeping closer tabs on Shakira than I am.
well, I know some things that we can comment, but just once the show finishes because this is family friendly.
Okay.
So let's move on to the next section. And this is going fast. 3/4 of the show through, and we only covered 3 sections. So-
evidently, the world out here keeps up more with Shakira than I do. Tommy says she also did the Super Bowl halftime show with J Lo. I don't watch the Super. How many years ago was that, Tommy? Because I don't watch the Super Bowl halftime show anymore. The last 2 years, I've done an Amazon Live show during the Super Bowl halftime, so I don't even watch the Super Bowl halftime. She was also a coach on The Voice. It sounds like Shakira has done some big things in her life, and I have largely missed out on those.
Shame on you. You need so
I
let me
brought
help
her
you.
up,
Let
though,
me
I
help
guess.
you if you don't mind, Ryan. So this is a request I'm doing right now. If you know a lot about Shakira, if for instance you created something about Shakira on Wikipedia, Ryan needs desperately Shakira's coach. So if you can help Ryan knowing Shakira world, please help him. Okay. Thank you so much for your time.
All right. There we go. Hey, I just realized we forgot to come back and finish my favorite items.
Okay, okay, no problem.
We're
I
gonna
can do
go
this
back.
again. So now it's time to cover Ryan's favorite products.
We're 3/4 through the show, and we have to go back to a section that we've already done. All right, I wanted to bring this up because this one really, in the last 2 weeks, has become one of my favorites. In addition to being a remote,
Wait. Time.
Okay. Hold on.
Ryan, are you sure that it's one of your favorite items because this is bird food?
Yes.
Do you have something to tell us?
I don't eat it. All right. All right. Here we go. So in addition to being a remote work influencer and a lawn mowing influencer, I am also slowly becoming a bird food influencer. And this has been my favorite wild finch blend bird food. I've just discovered I really like it. It attracts the cute little birds around my neighborhood to my house, and they eat out of our bird feeder, and I like it. And so that's why I had to put it in there, because I'm like, this one, I didn't think it would ever make it on the Homeazin Show, but it's become one of my favorites. I sometimes mix it with a little safflower seed, and the birds really like it. So that is one of my other favorite items. And we're so far behind on the show today. Rome says I don't watch football, but I sometimes watch the halftime show. Stop watching the halftime show of the Super Bowl, Rome, and come watch my Amazon live stream. And Rome says Ryan is also a vampire cow hunter. I don't know what that is, but they have them in Texas. You don't have to worry about it. Okay, another of my favorite items. So I do a mowing show, lawn mowing show outside, and I ordered myself one of these string trimmers to, you know, trim around the fence and around the edge of my yard. And so this has been another one of my favorite items. I really like it. I've been happy with that purchase, but now we can go off my favorite items. Now we can finally go to the section of the show that we went to, and then we came back to favorites. So let's go back to, I don't even know what section it was. Surprising.
So now it's time to talk about those items that at some point surprised us, and we say, "Oh my God, this is way better than I thought." Ryan, what do you have, my friend?
All right. Since I know we're short on time, I'm going to try to keep things to a minimum here. All right. Surprising product, and surprising in a couple of reasons. I'm highlighting my Bonson 8-sheet paper shredder. The reason it's surprising, it works fantastic. It's great. It's got plenty of power, but as some of the viewers out here can notice, some of them who have bought in shredders, purchased shredders recently will tell you, having a shredder at your house, it is surprising how often you will find yourself using it and how convenient and how much you like having one. So I have the Bonson 8-sheet paper shredder. It will also handle credit cards. You can send staples through it just fine. It runs for 4 consecutive minutes, so you can send paper through it for 4 minutes before it needs to take a little bit of a break. And it does cross-cutting, meaning it cuts your papers into tiny, tiny sections about like that, little chunks. So no one's ever putting your paper back together after you send it through the Bonson. That's the Bonson paper shredder. So that's the only item I'm going to highlight in my surprising section, since I've talked a lot and we're a little bit behind on the sections of the show. Tommy says Ryan's well-trained vulture birds will eat all the fire ants. We're trying to keep the fire ants out of South Dakota. We'll keep them down in Texas for those folks. All right. Here's the fire ant story. So I mow my yard outside, and when I start the show, I'm usually standing barefoot. And I'm barefoot right now, which I'm in my house, so it's not a big deal. But I've been outside barefoot. I put shoes on before I turn on my lawnmower, because that's safety first there. But if I'm standing out by the pool or just in my yard, I'm often barefoot. And Christina Nietzsche has warned me that I cannot do that if I were to come to Texas, because they have fire ants, and the ants will crawl all over my feet and they will bite me and my feet will swell up, and it's terrible. So now I'm afraid to go to Texas. But Marco, we're going to pass it over to you. for your
Okay.
surprising products now.
Okay. Today I am my own surprising product. So today, one of my surprising shows is my surprising camera, this Zoom Q8. Why this is so surprising? Because I had low expectations. Well, I had no expectations at all when I bought it. This was kind of a blind purchase, and well, okay, I made a little research, but the thing is, this is way better than I thought. This is the image that you'll get. I have some issues because sometimes the video capture card messes a little bit. I need to adjust something here.
We lost him again. I think he's coming back.
I'm here, hopefully.
There
Well,
he is.
this is how it looks. I think it has a pretty nice image. It goes up to 4K. You can use it with as a webcam in two different ways. One, it's with the USB cable, which works as well as a power cable. Okay, because for instance, right now I'm not using the battery, it's here. Or you can use this camera with with a video capture card. Right now I'm using this one, the Elgato HD60S, which is a pretty nice. Or yes, so you can use the camera as a webcam in two different ways with the USB cable or with a video capture card. You can connect a HDMI cable. Have in mind, if you want to buy it on Amazon, for instance, it has to be a micro HDMI to HDMI cable. Okay, so because there's three measures of HDMI: the regular HDMI, mini, and micro. This one it's a micro HDMI. Also, it has microphone. Also, you can plug two more microphones into this camera, which could be XLR, yes, or 6.35 millimeters, which is this measure. Okay, if you have this kind of connector, and it records also, and this is nice. It records separately the audio. So, for instance, if you want to record podcast, a video cast, and podcast, you will get on one side the video records, and one another side you will get the audio. So you don't need to rip off the audio, and it is for sure a great camera. Wide lens, and this is good as well because sometimes the cameras they have a narrowed point of view or angle of view. I think angle of view it's the right way to say it. So that's what I have to say about this awesome camera from Zoom. Okay. Tommy is asking how many tracks of simultaneous audio recording will be Zoom Q8? Four. You have two for the external microphones, and then the built in microphone has two tracks, right and left. So at the end of the day, you will get four different tracks. Nice question, by the way, Tommy. Thank you so much. And another surprising item. Well, I could talk about this book about LinkedIn, but for me, it's not a surprise. It was a surprise if the book was terrible, but it is actually a great book. Let me check. Okay, another nice surprise is this DTV mic D3 Pro. Where it is? It's here. So if you want a good microphone to put on your DSLR cameras or mirrorless cameras, you can pick this one. Okay, this is a shotgun super cardioid microphone. Okay, and yesterday I draw the most amazing scheme of how different polar patterns work. There's three different polar patterns: cardioid, supercardioid, and hypercardioid. Okay, so I'm gonna show the draw I made yesterday because I think I need to share this with the world.
I have no idea if this is going to be serious or if this is a joke, folks.
Come on, Ryan. You know
I
me.
really don't know.
I'm serious all the time. So this is my draw. Okay. Let me
There we
see
go.
if with other camera this okay.
There
With
we
this one
go.
it's so this one here a little bit, how can I say, rounder. It's the cardioid polar pattern. Okay. It doesn't go that farther, but it has a more wider range of audio peaking. Okay. This is the kind in the middle. This is the supercardioid, which goes farther, but it narrows somehow the sound peaking, and also it has a kind of a tail, so it grabs some sound from the back. And this one, it's the hypercardioid, okay, which goes even more narrowed and goes even a little bit more back, grabbing, picking the sound. Okay, so don't need to thank me. Okay, I made this because I wanted, but I think the world should be grateful to me.
I have a
But
follow
this
up
is
question on that. So when you go
yes,
to the supercordoid and the hypercordoid, they pick up some sound from behind the microphone a little
yes,
bit.
yes, yes, absolutely.
I
That's
did not
why
know that.
they are not recommendable, for instance, on concerts, because as you know, they have those monitors,
Yeah,
which and this will pick the sound and this will make feedback.
right. Are most of the shotgun microphones that you put on top of your camera, are they supercardoid or hypercardoid or neither of
Both.
those? Both.
Usually, they are one or the other because, and for instance, you can use this microphone to record outside. Okay, they are nice, but also there's lots of streamers that use this kind of microphone. Why? Because they don't want the microphone to show up in the video frame. Okay, so you can keep it like, let me show this one. Let me put this on my camera. I don't know why this is.
There we go. Marco's trying to hook up his
Okay,
shotgun
so
mic there.
you can see that the microphone it's there, and I made the test yesterday. It was picking my sound, and for instance, if I was doing the live show like this, the microphone was not were not, it will be not on the frame. Okay, and there are lots of live streamers or YouTubers that like to use this kind of microphones. The thing is, one of the problems with having the microphone in the frame is that sometimes if you want to move that much the arms, it's not a good thing, and you can't move that much. Okay, so this is a really nice option. And a nice thing I just discovered about this microphone is that it has a long lasting battery. The other day, and this is something that happens to me often, I turned the microphone on. I made the show, I had turned the microphone on, and then my life kept going. And I came back the other day and I grabbed the microphone and I said, "Oh, okay, I left it on." I thought it was a problem. It's not, because it has 50 hour of battery, which is nice as well. So these were my two surprising items: this DT microphone and the Zoom camera. Are you ready to go to the next section?
I think so.
Okay, let's go deep on this.
This man, Marco held his breath that whole time. Anyhow, this is the section where we talk about you get more than what you pay for. Sometimes we call these value items, not necessarily prices that are low, but just items that you buy. And once you get them, you're like, I really got value out of that item. Before I jump into there, I did want to say hi to Christina Nietzsche out here. Christina is cracking some jokes here in the comments, but I'm going to jump ahead. She says, "This is great. Now Ryan can do 50 hours of mowing
Without stopping.
Wouldn't that be something awesome?
Absolutely.
How long could I do a mowing show? That's an interesting question.
Maybe you can talk with your neighbors.
Yeah. I can mow everybody's backyard.
Absolutely.
This could be.
With this microphone.
Yeah, for 50 straight hours. I wouldn't even sleep. That would be unbelievable. Anyhow, I was going to jump into my you get more than you paid for items. First up, the Rocketbook Orbit here. It's a regular notebook. You can draw on it with the included Pilot Friction pen. Draw on it like a regular notebook. Then you can snap a picture with your phone. You get the Rocketbook app, snap a picture with your phone, and uploads it to the Rocketbook app so you can search through the text. Later on, it can also send it out to emails for you, save it to Google Drive or Microsoft OneDrive, or you save it off. I think you can send it to Slack channel or Evernote. But it's great when you're done. Take the included Rocketbook cloth, get it wet, wipe it down, and there you go. You are free to use that notebook again. So that's the Rocketbook Orbit. I'm a huge fan of the different Rocketbook products. And another one that is out here, I wanted to highlight. This one's on sale. The backpack back here. Love this backpack. It's on sale kind of all week for $23.11, which is an unbelievable price on that. So if you're looking for a laptop to go with your backpacks, that's a good choice. And Philips Norelco razor, I did want to highlight this one because it is on sale too, and a great buy if you're somebody that likes the Philips Norelco razors. This one, I talk about it frequently on the show, but it usually is not on sale. And it's been on sale this week, $63.96. So if you're looking for a razor, I think this one's very comfortable while you're shaving. I believe the Braun shavers get you a little bit closer, smoother shave. So if you're interested in that, there you go. And Christina and Rome are saying hi to each other. Rome says, DJI will make a mower. So I've had this thought before. Somebody's brought it up before that when I mow the lawn, I need to get a drone that comes around and follows me. That could be kind of cool. I could get my son to fly that, and it would work pretty cool. I don't know that that's ever really going to happen. I don't want to say ever. It's probably not happening this summer, but maybe someday in the future it will. Anyhow, I do a mowing show, and I might do the mowing show this afternoon because I think it's going to rain all weekend long. So I might try to get my mowing show in before the weekend arrives and before all the rain is here. Rome says good drones have a follow feature. I could do that, but I don't know. I'd have to test one of these out. It's not something that I have ventured into yet. In how do I explore the drones that could follow me around? If a drone company ever reached out to me and wanted to test this out, I would be happy to try it out with them and use it on a few of my mowing shows just to see how it would work. In my backyard, it would probably get hung up. It would run into the trampoline or get stuck in the uh, swing set. I don't know. It would be a good test if it could make it through my backyard and follow me. But I'm going to send it back to Marco because we are running short on time here. I don't even know how many sections we have left, but I'll pass it back over to you. Some sections.
Okay, and we have Cookbook Divas here. Welcome. I think it's the first time. So thank you so much for stopping by. And by the way, don't forget to follow. You can follow me and also Ryan. So what do I have in what? Let me see what I have in my carousel. So one of the items is for sure this lovely device, the Stream Deck XL. And you baby wondering, okay, are you serious? A device that is $250, you get more than you pay? Yes. Why? Because you will save time, you will save headaches, you will get more options and more diversity. For instance, if you are a content creator, this is a product that you should have. And also, if you are a remote worker, this could be useful as well because besides this device, it's compatible with so many different softwares like StreamYard, OBS, Streamlabs OBS, vMix, YouTube, Twitter, and who knows what else. This will help you with those tasks that you need to do often. Okay, like Control C, Control V, Control X, Control whatever. You can do this with only one button. For instance, if there's any text that you need to type often, like for instance, in my case, video descriptions where I have my affiliate links, I put them every time I go live. Your address, if people ask often about your address, you can set a text block with your address and then you just need to press one button and this will populate that chat box or Word document or email box with that, which is awesome as well. For instance, if you wonder how I do this or this with my Stream Deck. If you wonder how I change my scenes, hopefully the cameras, some of them will work today. So this is on holiday, this one as well. This is working. This is made with the Stream Deck as well. If you have other devices from Stream Deck, you can work with them from the Stream Deck as well. So this is kind of endless possibility product. Okay, so it is for sure something that just for the time you will save at the end of the year, this will be a no-brainer. And the second item here, let me check. I can talk about myself as well because i'm I'm so good, you know. Okay, we have this Lamico cell phone stand, only $13, but I think just the way it looks worth uh, at least $50.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's really cute. Let me. Oh, my overhead camera, it's not working today, so I need to come closer.
It's on Portugal Day.
Yes,
it's on
I
holiday.
think they should be Portuguese cameras. Okay, it goes up and down just by pressing this button here at the back, and it is the these surfaces, they are rugged so they don't scratch your cell phone. Okay, it is for sure a really nice thing that you would love to have at the top of your desk to put your cell phone on. So these were my two items in this section. You get more than you pay. So are you ready to go to our last two sections?
I think so, yes.
So let's do this. Okay, so it's time to talk about our wish list. And the thing is, I think I forgot to put a product on my wish list today. So, meanwhile, I'll solve this problem, please, Ryan. It's up to you.
All right, I will chat for a little bit because I have a couple of items on my wish list. I have some portable air conditioners in my carousel. One from Serene Life. I think both of them are 8,000 BTUs. So we're talking 250 square foot, 300 square foot rooms, not very large rooms. It would be great for my office here, potentially a dorm room for yourself, something like that. But Serene Life has one out here. It's on sale for $294. LG has one. It's $413, but the LG one is smart, so it will connect to your Amazon assisted device, and you can turn it on and off via voice commands. And if you guys know me, you'll know I get kind of excited about the products that you can talk to and deal with via the Amazon app. And then Rome was asking about this earlier. The YOLO Live YOLO Box Mini is on my wish list of items because I think one of those YOLO Box Minis would make mowing my yard a little bit simpler, and I would just be able to it'd be a little bit more flexible out in my backyard. So I will see if I end up getting one of those to show up. Rome says voice control is always cool. Yes, Rome, it is. And I have a number of humidifiers that are voice controlled. I have a thermostat that's voice controlled. The lights in my office, the television in my office, a lot of those things are voice controlled. So I've done some kind of cool stuff with voice control before on the show. But that YOLO Box Mini, I think that would be kind of fun. And Hisense launched new Fire TVs. They are QLED TVs from Hisense. I have a number of different Amazon Fire TVs. Behind me, I have an Insignia 55-inch. And upstairs, I have a Toshiba. I think in total, I have 5 Insignia and Toshiba Fire TVs around my house. But Hisense just came out with these a couple of days ago for 2022. I think I would probably wait till they maybe get a 60 or 65-inch TV, because the only TV in my house that I think needs to be replaced is the larger TV in my basement room, and it probably needs a 60 or 65-inch TV for that. So those are my wish list items. Marco, what do you have?
Well, the first, it's a wide monitor, Samsung 49-inch curved monitor. And this is because I want to have more real estate in screen on my desk, so I can do video editing. I can manage in a better way my live shows, because I need to have at least 4 windows open while I'm live. 2 browsers, one with StreamYard, another one with broadcast on Amazon, OBS, and Voicemeeter. And also, when this is to video editing, it's better to have a wider monitor. And the second item in this wish list is this collapsive green screen. And why this? Because I had before a green screen with a structure, but I don't like to use green screen all the time. Okay, so the thing is, this one, it's easy to put on and to put it back and store it, okay, and to carry and to move it around. So this would be something that I would like to have soon, because sometimes it's good to use these green screens and have these crazy virtual backgrounds, okay, like the storm that one day you will get here. Okay, so these are my two wish list products. So I think it's time to move on and cover our last section in the show. So it's time to sneak on others' carousel and ask about a given product. Ryan, do you want to start?
I I will start. Let me see. Let me peruse through. You know what? I'm going to make this one easy on you. Let's hear about the Soundcore Anchor Liberty 3 earbuds.
Okay, I think you're talking about these ones.
They're near the end of your carousel.
Liberty, yes. Okay, so let me tell you something about these headphones. I think I'm gonna start talking on my live shows like this because
Yes, you
this
should.
is really a really nice voice to be heard, and I'm pretty sure that people will tune in to listen to me while I talk like this. So about these earbuds, this could be for sure um, device to put on the surprising items. Okay. And the thing is, I'm not surprised about the sound quality because I was expecting that Soundcore would have amazing sound, and they actually have. One of the things, it's easy to tell the sound quality because I like that detailed sound where you can hear when someone hits a string in the guitar or something. I like to listen to acoustic music because this will provide, it has more detail in the sound, and this is awesome to listen to that. This, I think this would be enough, but the thing, it's not just that. When we talk about these devices, one of the things that actually really surprised me is an app that you can use with Soundcore devices. Soundcore app, you can use it both on iOS and Android, and this will help you to take the more advantage from these devices. Why? Because, for instance, you can adjust the equalization. There's different modes of equalizations preset it, or you can create your own equalization modes because they have those kind of uh, faders, faders that you can adjust. Also, you can set your own controls to the earbuds. Usually, when you get this kind of touch controls in the earbuds, they are set it. You can't change. It's when you press the right earbud, it does this. When you press the left earbud, it does this. When you press two times and whatsoever. But in this case, you can change it through this app. Also, it has the user manual. Sometimes we forget things, and so we can go to the user manual built in the app and check what we need to do, which is awesome as well. What else? It tells you the level of battery on each earbud and also in the case, because the case, it's a charger as well. Okay, so I'm really happy. Also, it comes with this nice sliding case, It comes with 4 replaces of ear tips and ear wings. So for sure this will adapt to your ears, and it is again amazing sound. So this is what I have to tell about this device. And Ryan, throwing back the ball to you, I think you made everything for me to ask you about that Generarch solar generator.
I set it up for you. I set it up for you. Well, thank you for asking. Anyhow, Generarch has been
Random,
sponsoring.
completely random.
Completely random. Generarch has been kind enough to sponsor my shows for the last little bit, and they provide these portable power stations. This one here would be an excellent choice for an emergency backup at your house. Maybe you lose power every now and then. Maybe, you are in tornado season, like in the Midwest. It's kind of tornado season right now in the Midwest. Hurricane season, and you know that when those big storms happen, you're going to lose power. Or maybe just during the summer, you live in a location where they do some rolling blackouts. Every couple of hours, they just turn off the power in certain parts of the city or state. These Generarchs provide that backup for you. This one will do, it stores over 2,000 watt hours of power. You can run 2,200 watts of power at a time out of the 4 AC outlets. Plus, you also have 2 USB-A ports, 2 USB-C ports. It's got a little screen there that tells you how much power is left in it. So that is the Generarch. You can get it in 2 solar panel version, which I have the solar panels here, or you can get it in a 4 solar panel version. But there is the box with the solar panels. Those solar panels are 200 watt solar panels. So 2 of them, you can get up to 400 watts of charging power. And that is the Generarch. I'm kind of excited about those. I've been using this one and the other Generarch back here to power my batteries for my lawnmower. And I'm going to try to do that the entire summer. I'm going to try to entirely mow my lawn all summer long using solar power via the Generarch. So that's kind of fun. Also, I've discovered that I maybe need to get myself some rechargeable batteries, and I could charge them with the Generarch. Clean, renewable solar energy powers my Generarch, and that you can also power both the Generarchs just with an AC outlet in your house and charge them up so that you have some power saved in case you were happen to lose power. So that is from Generarch. Thanks to them for sponsoring the shows recently. All right, Marco, does this bring us to the end?
Yes. And now the end is near, and so we face the final curtain. Our friends will say it clear. We So thank you so much for stopping by and to join us during this Portugal's Day. Now it's time to celebrate in the street, dancing and yelling and everything.
Yes, it is.
Thank you so much. Next week. By the way, aren't you your birthday coming?
It is June 25th.
Okay.
So in 2 weeks, it's on the Saturday. So
Saturday. Okay. So we can make a pre-birthday show.
possibly, yes. Yes, I think we can. All right. We will. We will celebrate my birthday a little bit early.
Okay, let me put background music.
We should probably do that.
So it's time to say goodbye. do you rather epic music? I think epic music sounds better in this situation.
Let's do some epic music, yes.
Okay. I think this one is
Yes.
better.
This is.
This is the music. So today's show come to an end. Okay, maybe some echoing in the microphone. Thank you so much for stopping by.
There we go. That's good.
This was an amazing, entertaining, whatever entertaining show.
There we go.
Ryan Swanstrom, which is that guy on that side,
It's me.
the blonde one. And this one, the Portuguese one, Marco Novon. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that you spend your time with us. Next week, more new arrivals, more deals, more surprising items and favorite ones to share with you so you can fill your house with Amazon shipments because we need to make our life. So stop listening and start buying.
Wow.
Ryan, back to you.
All right.
So you can wrap the show as well.
Trying to charge up my iPod because it's running low. Anyhow, so a little teaser for next week. I do have some new products coming and some new arrivals. So maybe some shavers, maybe a portable Wi-Fi router, maybe some box cutters, maybe some outdoor things. Maybe.
Who
Well,
knows?
I think it could be some of those things.
Yeah.
Anyhow, yes, all of that could happen. But thank you, everybody, for tuning into the show today. It is a great honor that Marco and I get to do this on Fridays and visit with the nice people out here on Amazon and help you find the products that you are looking for. We have a good time doing it, and we're always glad to help. So thank you, everybody,
Absolutely.
for tuning in. We hope you have an amazing weekend. I will probably be live later this afternoon, maybe this evening, doing a lawn mowing show out in my backyard. Marco, do you have any plans to be live again?
Well, today in a couple of hours, I will be playing paddle. I found my new sports passion, and I think this will start my journey leading me to the Olympic Games in Paris in a couple of years. I finally found my sports call.
It's never too late. It's never too late.
My calling. I will be a paddle Olympic player. So I think just going live next Monday again.
All right. I will probably be live Monday morning as well with my regular remote work show. But thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We
Thank
hope
you.
you have a great weekend.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.